The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus said to his disciples, "Hear the parable of the sower. The seed sown on the path is the one who hears the word of the kingdom without understanding it. And the evil one comes and steals away what was sown in his heart. The seed sown on rocky ground is the one who hears the word and receives it at once with joy. But he has no root and lasts only for a time. When some tribulation or persecution comes because of the word, he immediately falls away. The seed sown among thorns is the one who hears the word, but then worldly anxiety and the lure of riches choke the word, and it bears no fruit. But the seed sown on rich soil is the one who hears the word and understands it, who indeed bears fruit and yields 100 or 60 or 30-fold. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise the Lord. On Wednesday, we were reading the parable of the sower. And today, Friday, the Lord is explaining with his own words the meaning of this powerful parable. And just before, I would like to explain more, or talk a little bit more about the book of Exodus. Just how important it is to see that the Lord cares for us, and the Lord knows in the freedom that He gives us that we could be deft when He is speaking to us. Or we can just put in this because we have these tribulations and anxieties of life, and we are not listening, and that's why we are not producing fruit. And that could happen to many of us. It happens to me. Many times I don't listen to the word of the Lord, and in my prayer I could be distracted, and while kneeling down and trying to pray, I am there, offering my time to the Lord, but I'm not in prayer with Him. I'm not in communication. I haven't really entered into the spiritual conversation with the Lord because my mind is way too busy in other things, trying to resolve my own life, my own situations, and the Word of God is right there for me, but I'm like a path. And when this seed falls into the path, the evil one comes and steals away this seed sown in my heart. And also happens, I always think of those who comes to retreats and to one mass, and they were so excited, and they receive it at once with joy, but they don't have roots. Yeah, I went to this retreat, but I haven't been able to go back to church, and I have been busy, and I haven't been able to go to mass, and I've been really busy. Then this type of heart at once is like it's like just a moment, lasts only for a time, and tribulations and persecutions comes because of the word, because the word starts to do something in us, conversion, but we fall away. And the thorns, the seed sent, the fallen thorns, is the one who hears the word, says the Lord, but worldly anxiety and the lure of riches choke the word and bears no fruit. Because we're probably too busy in thinking of the future, what is going to happen to me, my studies, my work, my family, and I had to progress, and I had to do many things, be someone. And in these anxieties, the world dies. And then there is this rich soil that we are called to be in prayer, in this freedom and disposition to be His. And when we are this rich soil, we bear fruit that yields 160 and 30-fold. So this is the mercy of the Lord right here for us. And He keeps spreading the seed. He keeps sowing. But this seed keeps falling in these different types of soil, ground. So He will never stop spreading the seed. Never. The question is, am I this good soil, or this seed that the Lord every day keeps spreading will keep falling into the path, thorns, or this rocky ground? When we see the book of Exodus, it says, "In those days God delivered all these commandments. I, the Lord, am your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, that place of slavery." And the Lord is saying this because He's saying, I am your God who do every single thing for you. And I took you out of the slavery. It's like saying, I'm the one who loves you. I am the one who protects you. I am the one who do every single thing for you. You are not doing anything in exchange for your freedom. No, I'm just doing it because I love you. And that's why, because I love you and I want to protect you, because I want you to live, I am asking you to take this into consideration. And then He gives us the commandments. And the commandments are this direction so we can be free, not a slave, free. Because no one like a mother or a father will love and protect their children. And this is what the Lord is saying. Like when one of your children is going away for studies or a profession, you are giving her directions. My daughter, my son, you are going to be away. Now it's on your own, your responsibility, but please take this into consideration. Don't go to party. Don't drink alcohol. Don't drive under the influence. Be careful with friends. Be careful with this. Be careful with that. This is what the Lord is saying. Because I love you, because I care so much for you, I'm giving you this. Love your God because I love you. Love me. This is just about love. Remember to keep the Sabbath day. Go to Mass. There is nothing wrong with that. Go to Mass and live your faith. And honor your father and your mother, and you shall not kill, you shall not commit adultery, you shall not steal, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor, you shall not covet your neighbor's wife, you shall not covet your neighbor's house. All of this because the Lord loves us first. So my brothers and sisters, if we listen to these commandments, and we let the Lord transform our path or rocky ground or this ground with thorns into good soil, we will produce abundant fruit for the sake of the kingdom, for our own salvation, and the salvation of all. May the Blessed Mother and Saint Joseph intercede for us. Amen.